realise it could be this hard to film an intro, but welcome! We are installing our rooftop tent from ESCAPADE campus today. First, we are installing the Rhino Rack backbone system to the front of the cab. First, removing the previous rubber lining, lining up those rail systems here, pre-drilling a few holes before we get back on into it. So what was meant to be, quick, easy job, never turns out that way. We've had a few problems, a few bunding strips, we've got it sorted, we've got the rail system in, ready for the backbone. Let's go from here.
If you don't want this next step to end in divorce, make sure you come up with a good action plan on how to lift 65 kilos together in order to get your rooftop tent up and onto the canopy. We chuck some cardboard over the backbone system to help slide it on and protect the base of the rooftop tent.
Alrighty, so now that we got her out, we originally thought we were going to be taking it back down to do some measurements, but now we're having the fun part of trying to take off the plastic. But that's just the joys of when you're too eager and you want to get straight to it.
Alright guys, so the ESCAPADE rooftop tent. With any rooftop tent, obviously it's going to change with the configuration of how you mount it. They do come pre-installed with a rail system. Really only works for a crossbar if your four-wheel drive has it. Because we have the dual cab ute, it's a little bit harder. We don't have the luxury of like a flat rack on a wagon. We've sort of had to come up with our own way of doing it. We had to play around just the way it was sitting, and now we've decided we will be getting a flat rack. Originally we weren't going to, we just needed the mounting points. With mounting this one to our backbone system, we have the Cobra 4x4 canopy, so it does come with its own little system. What we have done is lined up and measured underneath where you put your mattress. Used M8 bolts, about 40mm long, nylock nuts and a bit of Loctite. Just 3 along each side. Now, because we don't have a flat rack system yet, I've sort of just come up with a quick fix, which was to use a shock absorbed bushing from the Patrol, just to fill the gap until we do get that rack. But so far that's working perfectly. We have tested it out and everything is sitting quite nicely. Guys, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. So what I was talking about, if you come close here, it does come with these pre-mounted systems for crossbars. You get everything inside the kit. Now I've decided to leave them there because I'm going to use that to actually install somewhat of a table for our lap of Australia. And then I'll use what's existing there and hide something away underneath the camper. But as you can see with our crossbar system here, we've just gone ahead, measured up, basically tape measurements front and back to make sure everything is sitting straight. And yeah, the base of the camper, it is aluminium, so just be careful drilling. Make sure you got your washers and everything so you don't bend any of the metal.
And there she is, our ESCAPADE campers rooftop tent installed and ready to go.
Now it's time to set up your rooftop tent, and trust me, this part is too easy. Simply just pop the 2 latches, give her a nudge and let the gas struts do all the work. The ladder is fully adjustable to custom heights. Pop it out, hook her up so you can climb in to set up your awning. Grab your poles and set them in the mounts located right at the base. You can then roll up your front door to let a breeze through, especially if you've been driving around in the heat all day.
Space in here is bloody amazing. Plenty of room to store your things up here. We've got this awesome clear screen right in the middle that fits an iPad perfectly. And when you're out in the bush, it's pitch black. It's like your own little theatre.
To pack up your rooftop tent is just as simple as setting her up. 2 pairs of hands is always handy to help tuck in the canvas, but you can definitely do this solo with a bit of patience. Simply pull down on the strap for easy closing, and as you can see, it takes a bit of oomph to close her up. Tuck everything in, close the latches, and you're good to go.
Big thank you guys for watching. Lots to come on the Ranger. We are doing a tour of build series. Plenty of fruit already going on. Really appreciate your support. Just make sure keep your eye out for us, and yeah, follow us along for the build. Thanks a lot, guys.